Okay, let's see here. One moment. They really get no louder than that. One moment. I guess that's the loudest it's going to get. Okay, we'll speak a little louder because that's the loudest it's going to get, okay? Read it.
Verse 4.
Read a little louder.
And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them down to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
And we're talking about the war. As you can see, Herod wanted to kill the child before it was born, to show you he was working with the serpent. Who was Herod? He was an Idumean who infiltrated and became the governor over Israel. The Herodian dynasty were Edomites. They had Gentiles in the temple. Okay? And it's telling you right here that they wanted to devour the child before he was born. There go your war, brothers and sisters. Finish reading.
Verse 5. And she brought forth a man-child, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
This is why they wanted to kill Christ. Because they knew it was through him the promises of Abraham would be fulfilled, and eventually Esau would lose his rulership. The Roman Empire, they would lose everything if they let this child come. They understood prophecy. Read.
And her child was caught up unto the Most High, and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of the Most High, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
When you look at 1,203 score, that comes down to 1,260 years. When you add that 1,260 years to the time we fell in 70 AD, it leads you up to the 1300s, when the European powers and the Arabs found our golden city of Timbuktu. That's when they started planning to take us down and to enslave us. It took them some time, but they had to find us first. We were the great kings in Africa. We were the great kings who fled from the Roman emperors, knowing that they were looking to kill and destroy us. This is what this war is really about, brothers and sisters. I'm going to bring this all the way around full circle to the war we are about to go into today. It's on every level. This war is just not on a military level. It's on every level. Read.
Verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
He deceived the whole world. Read.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, Now is come salvation, and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
Go ahead.
Which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
So when Christ was crucified, Satan had no more power to go before the throne and accuse the brethren. Read.
And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
And we were overcame by the blood. So now through Christ's sacrifice, that stopped the war between God and his people. So from that point on, there will be a healing process to build the children of Israel again, to one day take the throne. And they understood this. Read.
And by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death.
They loved not their lives to the death. That's why the Romans wanted to kill the disciples, and destroy the disciples, because not only was the Most High setting up Israel, through this truth, paganism was being destroyed. We were separating the Gentiles away from their gods and were empowering our force in Christ. It was a spiritual battle between the pagan religion and the new understanding of Christ that could tear down any religion. The Romans wasn't going to go for it. They started martyring and killing the disciples. Read.
Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth.
Woe unto us that's living here in the earth. See, the angels are celebrating because Lucifer, it's Satan. He's not Lucifer anymore. He's Satan. Cannot come before the throne and accuse the brethren anymore. They were tired of his wretched behind going up into the heavenly realm, accusing us. So once Christ took his blood and shed it over the heavenly tabernacle, Satan had no more realm to go in at sundown before the angels and before the Most High and accuse us. But that didn't stop him from coming to war against us and the earth and the Most High's creation. So he linked up with the Roman Empire with his technology and his science to destroy us. Read.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth.
Woe unto us. Why?
And of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Go ahead.
Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Because Satan have a short time now, and Christ can be back any second now, he don't care what he destroy in his attempt to destroy the image of the Most High. He don't care if every animal on earth get destroyed. He don't care if the fishes in the sea get destroyed. As long as these people get destroyed, they're looking to totally annihilate the children of Israel. That's what this thing is about. Read.
Verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
No sooner as he couldn't get into the heavenly realm anymore, he started persecuting the people who had Christ. Since he couldn't war against Christ, he started fighting against God's people. Slavery, captivity, genocide, vaccinations, fluoridated water, you name it, they're doing it. The attack on families, the rise of homosexuality, genocidal DNA testing, spying, jailing, imprisonment. You think this thing started here? I'm just mentioning the things we have here. They've been doing this from generation to generation up until this time. Psychologically attacking us, saying that we're mentally incapable of ruling, lying and saying that they were the Egyptians because we didn't have the history at that time, or we were so disconnected from our history we believed anything they told us. It's over. You all are finished. You're done. We know now. Read.
Verse 14. And to the woman were given 2 great wings of an eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness.
So those who took heed of Christ's prophecy in Luke, the 21st chapter, they took heed, we took heed, and we fled into the wilderness. We fled into Africa. And that's common sense. If there's war and you have armies around you and they're looking to kill you, common sense will tell you to displace yourself to a safer realm so you can fight another day. Common sense. Well, no, I have faith. So I don't care how many people, armies around me and who's trying to kill me, because I got to show my faith and sit here and get killed by these people to show my faith. No, you're showing how simple you are. You're not showing your faith, because Christ said, when you're persecuted in one city, flee into the next. When you see Jerusalem compassed with armies, flee into the wilderness. That's what the Most High say. So don't try to turn it around and say it's no faith if you go. No, it's no faith if you stay. Because you think that Massa House is fine. That Massa House going to take care of you, and listen, they will never do nothing to you. And I hear some people say, listen, I'd rather die